Well, hundreds of thousands of people have been displaced by the fierce fighting along Thailand's and Cambodia's border, with frontline villages hit by military shelling. CNA Sakthi Soyasombat visited the border provinces, Buriram and Sisaket provinces in Thailand, where evacuees are seeking safety, and some residents are choosing to stay as well, despite danger.
It feels like a carnival here, with children playing, but the festive mood masks a reality that no one here is by choice. This is an evacuation center in Buriram, one of the provinces along the Thai-Cambodian border that is seeing intense clashes. Hundreds of thousands of Thais are displaced, now staying at temporary shelters, including 15,000 at this center alone. One of them is this woman who fled when fighting resumed near her home. The next day, we traveled to Mrs. Yuan's village close to the border with Cambodia. Nearly every home is abandoned. Volunteer guards are manning checkpoints and watching over the area to prevent looting. The village is eerily silent, only disrupted by the thuds of distant artillery fire. The road over there leads straight to Cambodia. We are some 15 to 20 kilometers away from it, but we still have to wear our protective gear because of the ongoing fighting between the two countries. Communities here are mostly evacuated, and also for many, not for the first time in their lives. So this is why bunkers like these behind me are a common sight in the villages around here. And yet still, some are choosing to stay behind. So places like these are the last refuge in the case of a rocket fire. Some residents refuse to leave, like this elderly man.
The
In nearby Sisaket province, the fighting at the front lines is reportedly the heaviest, and so are the restrictions. The sign here clearly says, "No entry, battle zone." The army is taking us to Kantalarak district. Inside these so-called red zones, the devastation is clear. This is where the first Thai civilian was killed last Sunday, where a Cambodian rocket landed in a residential area. The owner of this house was tending to his garden when a shrapnel hit him. He was later found dead. Nearby homes have also been hit, but residents there have already evacuated. With no let-up in the fighting between Thailand and Cambodia, communities on both sides of the border continue to bear the brunt of the decisions made far away from here. Sakthi Soyasombat, CNA, Sisaket Province, Thailand.
And nearly 500,000 Cambodians have fled their homes from several provinces since the fighting escalated. CNA's senior correspondent Leong Wai Kit spoke to some displaced families, and they told him why the latest clashes has them more fearful than before.
Fleeing once again. These Cambodian villages in Sresnam district on the edge of Siem Reap province are on the move after renewed clashes between Cambodia and Thailand. Many here had been on the move following fighting along the border back in July. For some, displacement has now been a painful routine. This woman at an Odemianche relief camp says this is the second time she's been forced to flee. Other families say the fear is greater this time around, as fighting has intensified and more civilian areas have been hit. At this makeshift camp in Bantamenchay, local authorities say public spaces like markets and schools were hit for the first time since clashes between the two Southeast Asian neighbors erupted in July. To meet basic needs, local authorities have installed water filtration systems at these relief camps. The system can produce around 200 liters of filtered water per hour. The Cambodian government has also been distributing relief items to displaced families. Ground-up initiatives, including individuals making volunteer trips from outside Siem Reap to deliver aid to those in the border areas, were strong during the July clashes.
ខ្ញុំគិតថាពួកគាត់រស់នៅទីនេះពួកគាត់អត់ខ្លាចផងពោះអ្វីដែលខ្លាចនោះគឺអាហារសម្រាប់ពួកគាត់បាទខ្ញុំអត់ខ្លាចទេព្រោះវរៈកងទ័ពយើងឈរជើងការពារហើយគ្រាន់តែខ្ញុំជាអ្នកដឹកស្បៀងចែកទៅដល់អ្នកខ្វះខាតរឿងអីត្រូវខ្លាច
While people still want to help their countrymen this time round, local authorities are telling me that some are thinking twice about doing so. That's because fighting is still ongoing at the border areas. Leong Wai Kit, CNA, Siem Reap Province, Cambodia.